So, what's up, guys? Alright, people. What's up, human beings? What's up, fools? What's up, chuds? Anyways, whatever. So, I'm still learning Path of Exile too, but, um, the Druid build that I'm kind of emulating right now, or trying to follow along, is the Totem build. Dude, there's so much. There's so much to this game. This game is so freaking sweet, dude. If you haven't played this game, you really gotta play this game. I mean, like, even if you want to play in a group, you can play in a group. You can play with friends if you got them that played it. But Path of Exiles 2 is a phenomenal game. All right, so I've been kind of gearing up. I got some orange shit and I got some yellow shit, but mostly orange shit now, which is sweet. Um, I'm still, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, at the end of the day, I still don't know. But one thing that I did learn, and I kind of wanted to go over, is that this passive skill tree is gigantic. And you could really get overwhelmed with it. That's kind of what I was going to bring up, is that I believe, and if I'm not mistaken, there's 6 of these. 1, 2, yeah, 3, 6. So there's 6 like little tee-offs of this entire thing, and this is like your main ascendancy. Like when you start whatever getting into it a lot more. This is like your core power or something. Whatever. Specialized, unique to you. I got the druid. I'm an oracle, which is dope. I picked it because the name is sick. Shamans are also sick, but like I just think like an oracle, you know what I mean? Like anyways, whatever. Uh, yeah. So if you ever look at this in some people's games and you're like, what the hell is going on here? Basically, I think that when you start, I'll confirm this as I'm talking because I'm just talking on my ass like I normally do. But if you start off as a warrior or something like that, or these are your branches, so it'll take you in this path. Now, what I'm seeing here is if I go this way, you're going to be leaning more towards, whatever class this is. It doesn't really exactly tell you, but like what's going on here or who these actually belong to. But you can start to kind of like weave yourself over in this area, so you can play as like a druid warrior style stuff. And I'm going to quickly verify. All right, cool. So I made a monk. There's my monk dude, chilling, zenning, doing what he does, getting enlightenment as a monk would, becoming better than everybody. He's, look right here. So it's teeing you off in this way. So I am right. Druid this way, monk this way. All right, and then warrior. That's my warrior dude. Chilling, blacksmithing, doing what warriors do, grabbing that sword, the hammer. Warriors this way. So if I was going to go druid, but I wanted more of a warrior build, you would go out here and then quickly start working your way in this way, or vice versa, a warrior going into a druid build. Now I want to see what the other ones do. All right, sweet. So ranger build down here. So warrior, druid, monk, ranger. And this has armor and evasion, attack speed. And this one's spell, so I bet you sorceress or whatever the hell up here. I'm gonna find out. As I suspected. I did there's like witch and then there's sorceress. And I picked the sorceress. I don't know what that means. But badass, the fire, the lightning, chilling, half clothed, you know, as normal female characters should be, almost naked. That's a joke. Yeah, so then sorceress. So druid, sorceress, we got monk, warrior, and ranger, and then this guy down here is obviously going to be mercenary, I believe. Boom. You're like, what's going on here? Well, I'm just pausing the video, and then I'm making the character, then I'm unpausing the video. It's easy editing, okay? I'm lazy. I'm going to try to do it the lazy way. Boom. There you go. Badass. Chilling there. Dead dude. Shot a couple of times. What's up? Just killing it. Stance. Pose. Pose. Fabulous. Looking good. Buff arms. Chilling. Look at this grist. Like, just, like, yeah, I fucking did this shit. What's up? Anyways. Mercenary. Down here on the bottom. So, I'm thinking, alright, cool. Whatever build you want to do. Let's say you're druid, spawn off here, you're going up, you know, you go sorceress, you can go warrior, maybe merc. I mean, I guess you could kind of go down this way. I don't know how this works, but I'm just spitballing here. But I just wanted to show you, to clarify this. This is overly complicated if you look at it, because it's giving every single passive skill for every single character. It's not like specific only unto you, because this game is extremely like just customizable. So if you can do a druid warrior, you can do whatever, you know what I mean? There's so many different classes, and like the thing is, like, I get stuck in like these bosses, and they're absolutely tearing me a new one, and I ask for help, and every time I've asked for help, and this is actually probably on the higher end of like 20 plus times that I've asked for help on certain bosses, I get a guy, boom, in my shit, and he's hooking me up, and he's in it, and they've all been different. Like, I haven't seen the same this meta character, like, oh, you have to be this way, you have to play this kind of character. I haven't seen that yet. I mean, there are like certain, I guess, like with the druid, this totem thing is insane. I love pretty colors. I'm a sucker for it. And just having these flashing lights, you know, and your totems do most of the work. It's just this is a sweet little build right here, man. You know, you just kind of dance around. This down here, your spirit. Each totem takes up a certain amount of spirit, and then when that spirit goes back up, you know that one of your totems is down. So your totems will like die or get hit or despawn. So, and you can tell that happens, and then you see that's two of them. Two of my totems are down. I put two more totems down. So it's just kind of like an easy kind of build to follow, or like, you know, rotation to follow. Okay. Clear trash mobs, hit down totems. Totems kill everything. And this is the Grim Pillars build. So I accidentally got Grim Pillars. I didn't purposefully click that skill, because it's something that you earn, I guess, as a quest or whatever. And my guys always, people say the easiest way, or like, oh, you got to clear these out, these spikes get in your way. The fastest way I figure to drop those Grim Pillars out is to spawn new totems. See, because these things will stay here until they're destroyed, and then when they do get destroyed, they like, see, like that, they just stay here. But like, if you spawn a new totem, it like basically gets rid of them. Okay, hold on a second. This is like a never-ending spike. What the hell is going on here? Can I just, like, I'm trying to make a video here. Okay, now we got more shit here. Look at this. It's just never ending. come on, man. I need mana. This is so much better than that stupid werewolf build I was doing. And they just keep going. And the game does pause when you're on single player, but I don't know what this does. I should probably look, but that looks cool. I'm just gonna hit this thing up. So I can spawn 3 totems now because I have it pretty much leveled up pretty high. Then the higher your totems is, the... Oh my god, come on. Low mana. Oops. I don't have any totems on. Okay. Hold on, let me focus. I'm like looking at too many things. I just need to... Not bad for a wanderer. Alright. So, if I go over here and I look at my skills, you just hit G. I don't really need this, but in your... I have a spare one that I haven't got yet. But your totem spell for druids, you can get this Grim Pillars right here. It's an AoE cold duration Nova, right? So, I got 3 modifications from my modifiers, which my modifiers or mods are on my armor. And so that gives it 3, it's a 7 level. And then, you know, I got modifications coming on from this, so that this is like a level 11, but it's 14 because I have modifiers. Anyways, this is so much better than my werewolf build that I was doing before. But yeah, man, that's just pretty much it. That's just pretty much what I wanted to show you because, you know, like, I'm kind of playing Path of Exiles a little bit more now and now. Then language is kind of changing. Doesn't matter. I've been playing the shit out of this game, and it's fantastic. And the more I play it, the more I love it. It's just, I think this is better personally than Diablo. This reminds me of Diablo 2, and unfortunately nothing can ever get better than that because that was the first game that I ever played. And not the first, excuse me. That's the first I played Diablo 1. Loved that game too. But Diablo 2 was, you know, better than Diablo 1. And then 3 came out, and then it got stupid. And then 4 came out, and it got stupid. But I like the lore of Diablo. This game doesn't have, like, the lore behind it that Diablo did. But it also doesn't have the nostalgia of somebody that grew up with it. So this could, for, like, the younger generation... you know, be like their Diablo 1 or 2. You know, Path of Exiles 1, Path of Exiles 2. So I can see this game kind of getting the younger generation involved in this style of game. Anyways, appreciate you watching. If you did, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.